Wait. She's gonna step out the car. She's stepping out the car.
What are you doing? I'm literally putting my shoes on.
Babe, just calm down.
Girl,
Babe, calm down. Okay, just calm down. Please, just calm down.
Because this is unnecessary. I'm literally
just calm down.
He being hella aggressive and I'm asking questions.
Step to the front of the car.
Just calm down, babe. I understand. Just calm down. What the heck? What the?
So we told you to get out like 3 or 4 times.
I was asking you a question.
Okay, we don't have to explain.
I didn't say that, but I have a right to ask a question.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Well, we can talk out here.
Okay, to be able to ask and know what I'm getting pulled over for.
Yeah.
And what am I
So
stepping out to do?
speeding is the only reason we need.
Understandable.
Yeah.
And I get that. That's not a problem. But
Yeah.
And then right now you're under arrest for reckless driving.
Wait, what's going on? Wait, hold on. Wait. What's going on?
Right now you're
Babe, what's going
on?
Wait, no, babe, just wait. Wait, what's going on? Wait, please stop running, please. Oh, what the fuck?
Stay back.
Babe, calm down. Wait, why did she get arrested? Oh my God. Why did she get arrested?
Sit right there for me.
Why did she get arrested?
You're getting arrested for reckless driving.
Oh my God. Wait, what is reckless driving? That's an arrested? Okay.
Take it.
And there you see him right there. That punk police, racist, coward, Justin Davis. Take a good look at that Neanderthal coward who slammed our dear sister face first into the ground, held his knee on her neck, chipped her tooth, and as you heard in the video, I'm about to F you up. As she was just calmly complying and talking to the police officer after they stopped her for speeding. Now, they stopped her for speeding, then they asked her to get out of the car, which is not necessarily permissible just for a speeding ticket. And you saw how aggressively they came up to the car. She said, look, I'm trying to put my shoes on. And as she mentioned, look, okay, I have a right to ask a question. You know, why are you getting me out of the car? And for more of her perspective, let me just play this news article that allows her to tell you what actually happened.
Some other news we are following this Friday, a Woodstock police officer has now been fired following a traffic stop. 11 Alive Stefanich Haynock is joining us live from GBI headquarters this morning. And we know this driver, Stefanich, we understand the driver says her tooth was chipped. And there's also proof of what happened on camera. What are you learning this morning?
Yeah, Jonathan, that's right. There is video of this arrest, both from the police officer's body cam footage, but also from cell phone video recorded of this incident when the victim, Jasmine Taylor, says that the officer put his knee on her neck and forcing her face into the ground. She said she even had dirt in her mouth and then her tooth was chipped. Well, this morning, that officer pictured right here, you're about to see on your screen, Justin Davis, fired from the Woodstock Police Department following an internal investigation that found he violated the department's use of force policy. Davis had been with the department only since 2022. The arrest happened just before 10 p.m. on June 29th. Taylor admitting to our cameras that she was speeding when 3 officers pulled her over. She says that's when a female officer first took her license and registration, but then asked Taylor to step out of her car. Taylor says she didn't know why she was being asked to step out. And that's when she says Officer Davis reached in her car, unlocked the doors. Things got very physical. And she says she was thrown to the ground.
I was screaming, telling him, and I could not breathe, and he was using his knee to push my head into the ground, and he ended up chipping my tooth.
Even though the officer, Davis, has been terminated from Woodstock Police Department, Taylor says that next Wednesday she will be meeting with Woodstock Police Department along with her lawyer, Jonathan.
So, Stefanich, the driver in this case, we just saw her, Jasmine Taylor. Apparently, we're hearing she made a post about this on Facebook. What was that about?
Yeah, so according to her Facebook, Jasmine Taylor discussed what she said happened to her. In that post, she said she was taken out of the car, and when she asked why, she says Officer Davis told her they didn't have to tell her why. And then she says that's when she was slammed to the ground, Jonathan.
All right. Stefanich Haynock live from GBI headquarters this morning. Thanks so much.
And those videos are fair use from Channel 11 Alive and Atlanta Black Star for commentary and educational purposes only. And you heard the young lady explaining once again, she was speeding, but speeding is not punishable by being slammed to the ground. First of all, why was she even asked to get out of the car? Now, she was actually arrested and charged, but as this article says, the charges were later dismissed without explanation. And of course, as you heard, this officer was fired by the Woodstock Police Department. Now, that is in Georgia. That also had only been on the force since, I think, 2022. And you see him once again in the picture. He doesn't even have a uniform on. Like, he looks like one of the school shooters. But this is another example of the complete tyranny and terrorization. That's a word. If it's not, I just made it up. The complete terrorization that Black people experience when having routine encounters with the police. Now, once again, this is a Black woman who was completely complying, wasn't resisting. So all of you white supremacists who come on my channel and say, well, they shouldn't have did this, they shouldn't have did that. What reason can you say that this woman was treated like that? All the Black apologists, well, he shouldn't have did this. He should. What reason can you give for that young lady being treated like that? Unfortunately, once again, that officer was fired. I'm surprised because every other time they say, well, he was usually justified in force and everything he did was with policy. But they couldn't say that there because it's clear-cut evidence. And the lady, was supposed to be meeting with the police with her lawyers. And of course, I hope she gets every dime that is due to her. But it's instances like this that I understand people like my brother Otho Wallace, my brother Micah X down in Texas, and anybody else who is sick and tired of being harassed, targeted, mistreated by police and witnessing instances like this. So when something happens to a police officer, don't expect me to shed no tears. Don't expect me to fly my red, black, and green flag half-staff. Because once again, it's only but so much that people can take. It's only so long before the violence that you perpetrate against others returns back unto you. So can somebody please explain to me why this Black woman was slammed? If you can't, then don't come on any other video saying, okay, well, this, because we've seen clear cut right here in this situation where police slammed that lady for no one reason. She wasn't doing nothing. So shout out to Jasmine Taylor, no relation. But I hope once again she gets the justice that is well-deserved and even more. I hope he gets what's coming to him. And why are there no criminal charges on him? That is assault. That is assault, first-degree assault, if you ask me, because she didn't do anything. But, that man put his hands on that Black woman, and just because he could. And you see him, what we're going to arrest you for speeding. Whoever justifies this, once again, go suspend yourself in the air from a tree. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. You see the number 919-587-7782. Thank y'all for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And most of all, peace and blessings. Scripture says all things that are hidden shall be revealed, and those things done in secret shall be exposed on the mountaintop.
Let's go, Rich. You watching Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. Give you the truth before fake news throw mud in it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. The propaganda grammar, don't believe none of it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. Give you the truth before fake news throw mud in it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing.
Negroes have listened to the trickery and the lies and the false promises of the white man now for too long.